The 2007 I Am Legend movie ends with Will Smith sacrificing himself to save humanity. He clutches a grenade, blows up the Darkseekers, and protects the cure. The movie tells us that he is legend because he saved the human race. He is a hero. But if you stop and think about it, that doesn't really sense. If humanity is saved, Robert Neville is just a scientist. He's a footnote in history. He isn't a myth. He isn't a folklore legend. The reason the movie title feels a little empty is because they kept the name of the book, but they deleted the ending that gives that name its meaning. In Richard Matheson's original novel, there is no cure. There is no grenade. And Robert Neville definitely does not die a hero. In fact, the ending of the book reveals a twist so shocking that it completely flips the entire story upside down. It forces you to look back at everything Robert Neville did hunting vampires, staking them in their sleep, and realize that he wasn't the hero of this story. He was the villain. Welcome to the finale of our series. Today, we are breaking down the true ending of I Am Legend, and revealing why Robert Neville is the most terrifying monster of them all. To understand the twist, we have to look at the third act of the book. After years of isolation, killing vampires by day and hiding by night, Robert Neville meets a woman. Her name is Ruth. She is out in the daylight. She looks human. Neville is ecstatic. He captures her, brings her home, and tries to test her blood to see if she is infected. Ruth is terrified of him. She begs him not to test her. Eventually, the truth comes out. Ruth is infected. But she isn't a mindless monster, and she isn't a dead vampire like Ben Cortman. She belongs to a third group. The bacteria has mutated. There are the dead vampires, the ones who attack Neville at night. But there is also a new society of living vampires. They have learned to live with the disease. They have developed a pill to manage the symptoms. They are rebuilding society. They have a government. They have laws. And they are slowly exterminating the mindless dead vampires to make the world safe again. But they have one other major problem. There is a monster loose in their city, a creature that hunts while they sleep, a creature that leaves a trail of corpses behind it. That monster is Robert Neville. This is the moment the book grabs you by the throat. Ruth admits to Neville that she was sent as a spy. The new society is terrified of him. Think about it from their perspective. To this new species of humans, Robert Neville is an alien. He is a relic of the old world. He possesses supernatural powers. He can walk in the sun. He is immune to their disease. And every single day, while the new society is asleep and vulnerable, this daywalker breaks into their homes and murders their families with wooden stakes. Neville thinks he is an exterminator killing monsters, but to them, he is a serial killer. He is the boogeyman. Ruth warns him, "Get out of the house, Robert. They are coming for you." But Neville doesn't leave. He stays in his fortified house, convinced he can fight them off. But he is wrong. That night, the new society doesn't attack like a pack of animals. They attack like a SWAT team. They surround his house with weapons and organized tactics. Neville tries to shoot back, but he is overwhelmed. He is shot, beaten, and captured. Neville wakes up in a prison cell. He is bleeding and dying from his wounds. Ruth comes to visit him one last time. She tells him that the people outside are demanding his execution. They are terrified of him. They want to see the monster dead so they can finally sleep safely at night. She hands him a pill. It's a suicide pill. She tells him it will be painless, a small mercy for the man she briefly loved. Neville stands up and looks out the barred window of his cell. He sees the crowd below, men, women, children of this new vampire society. They are looking up at him with pure fear in their eyes. And in that moment, the title of the book finally makes sense. Robert Neville realizes that the world doesn't belong to humans anymore. It belongs to them. He is the anomaly. Just as vampires were the monsters of legend to humans, he has become the monster of legend to vampires. His final thought before he dies is the most famous line in the book, full circle. A new terror born in death, a new superstition entering the unassailable fortress of forever. I am legend. He isn't a legend because he saved the world. He is a legend because he is their Dracula. Here's the dark story vampire parents will tell their vampire children to get them to behave. Be good, or the Daywalker will get you. It is a devastating, brilliant ending that forces us to realize that normal is just a matter of perspective. Hollywood gave us a hero with a grenade. Richard Matheson gave us a tragic villain who didn't know he was the bad guy until the very end. And that is why the book will always be a nightmare compared to the movie. This concludes our deep dive into I Am Legend. But we are just getting started with ruining your childhood favorites. We have 2 more Dark Lore series ready to go. Do you want to see how Coraline is actually a story about a child trapped in hell with no escape? Or do you want to see how Stephen King's Misery makes the movie look like a comedy? Vote in the comments right now. Coraline or Misery? I'll see you in the next nightmare.